Hey everybody, it's Felice again for video check-in number 3. I am still sticking with the gifted program for my evaluation plan. Right now, the questions that I am including in this, first, what evidence suggests that students continue to meet the criteria for the needed gifted services? My job as a gifted case manager, every 3 years I have to fill out a form for students to send to the central office, just letting them know, hey, so-and-so is still gifted, they do not need any more testing to confirm that they are gifted. And I've always thought that was a little fishy, considering there are many students who are not identified as gifted who could benefit from testing. And I feel like I have some kids on my caseload that probably wouldn't meet the criteria for services now, even though they may have when they were in second grade, when they were initially tested. So I wonder about that. Second question, is the program meeting all the needs of students? After the assignment with the logic model, I realized that the main objective for our program is just to get the kids to graduate, and I feel like gifted students deserve and need more from a program than just what everybody else gets. So that's my second question. Third question, to what extent are gifted and general education teachers participating in professional development regarding gifted education? The big part of the gifted program is saying that, kids can get a more rigorous, enriched curriculum compared to everybody else. And I would like to know if general education teachers are getting some kind of refresher courses on gifted education apart from what they learned in their teacher education programs. And lastly, how are parents being encouraged or invited to participate in the development of the program? Both teachers and parents are a required component of the individual education plans for these kids, so they should have a voice in how the program is being implemented. So those are my questions. I think I mentioned previously that finding information about the historical context of the program has been pretty difficult. So the data sources I'm currently thinking about would be structured interviews with program administrators. That's really all the information I can get right now as far as my district goes. For data collection, I am leaning toward a survey with a Likert scale that would be administered to students and possibly teachers and parents. I initially only wanted a written component to this, so extended responses, but I realized very quickly that my bias would get in the way of that. I would still like to have that qualitative component. However, I do think I would need an outsider's perspective. I don't think I could have somebody from within my district, but it would have to be somebody who was familiar with gifted programs. So, a little picky on my second pair of eyes. The main thing I've been wondering about this assignment is which stakeholders to focus on. Because there are so many people required to be part of this program, it's making me feel like my evaluation is perhaps too broad, and maybe it's not. But there are a lot of key players by New Mexico law, administrators, counselors, general education teachers, case managers, parents, students, and anybody else that has anything to do with that education plan has to be a part of it. So that's kind of what I'm wondering about right now, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty good about this. I just need to get it on the page. So I will see you all in a few days, and safe travels to everybody. Bye.